Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to a Scorpio's journey. My name is Kenya. Welcome. I am a Scorpio sun, a Scorpio moon, and a Pisces rising. I'm also a lover of tarot, and so I use it every day as a journaling tool. Have been using it for many years just to support my own emotional and spiritual well-being. And I've recently had a calling to share my insights with the world. So here I am on YouTube. Now, I have to say that I'm not in the medical profession. I'm not in the financial profession. I'm not in the legal profession. I'm not a licensed counselor of any kind. I don't do this professionally. I have a day job. I'm just here, answering a challenge that the universe put out there for me to share my intuitive guidance and interpretations of tarot with other people. So if the messages resonate with you, please consider subscribing to the channel, as well as liking and sharing the video. This channel is just for Scorpios, so I really want to be able to go deep into the transformational journeys that we as Scorpios like to have. You'll see on the channel there is a monthly reading for every aspect of the astrological chart, from the first house all the way through to the 12th house. You'll see that for January, and I've started to put them up for February. In addition, I'm doing weekly general readings, and that's where I want to focus today. I want to focus on a weekly reading for the week of February 5th, and want to see what messages Spirit has for us. So I'm just sitting for a minute with the Viking Runes. I want to be able just to feel the energy and feel which one Spirit really wants me to pick up for this week. There we go. I hope you had a great week, Scorpio. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling this one. Okay. So we've got the rune of partnership here. So that's interesting. So, this is, partnerships of any kind. So this could be, a romantic partnership. It could be a business partnership. This could be about, your partnership with the universe. But really it's about, two separate whole beings coming together, right? And sort of keeping their separateness, even as they unite. So we'll see what additional messages that Spirit wants to give to us around this whole rune of partnerships. So I think I'm going to pull from the Wild Animal, it's the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck to see what additional messages Spirit has for us for the week of February 5th. Okay, so give it a shuffle. One more. So we've got the cosmic egg. Woo, well, that's a really big energy. And the eagle. Wow, another just really, these are two really big energies, Scorpio. So, okay, Spirit wants to go a little deep today. The cosmic egg, so in the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, there are animals that represent, the four elements, right? There's air, there's earth, there's fire, and there's water. And then there are these sort of spirit animals, and that's what this cosmic egg is. And it represents completion, harmony. I think of this, this energy, and it's very much to me, like the world card, like the major arcana world card in the tarot deck. It's like, where you get to a point that you reach like total self-realization, like you really have like this self-awareness and self-realization to the point that you understand completely where you fit in the world, Scorpio. It's where you no longer have those self-limiting beliefs. You understand who you are, what you are, and the value that you bring. It's about being comfortable and at one with yourself. It's, where you just get yourself, Scorpio. It's very, speaks to the energy too of the crown chakra, so the chakra at the very top of your head, which is all about what, like wisdom again, and inner knowing, and just knowing how you fit in, Scorpio. And then it's supported here by the eagle, which is also like the ultimate energy of the air element in this deck. And this eagle is, just very, very powerful. It's about power. It's about seeking the truth. Eagle is just, both physically and spiritually powerful. And I feel like this is, something about, the universe pushing you, like really to just be your best self right now, Scorpio, just to really show up in the best way that you can. And I feel like you've done a lot of self-work, a lot of inner work, Scorpio, to know how to do that. Again, you're just really, really self-aware right now, and you're ready to accept any challenge that spirit puts out there in front of you. Let's pull from the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck and see if we can get some additional messages. This could be you just really, I don't know, you could, I'm thinking about the partnership rune. We'll see if there are any other messages that come through that clarifies that a little bit. But, I'm thinking about this in the sense that, for a relationship to work, like you have to totally know yourself, right? And there has to be total self-awareness and self-acceptance. And I know that's always evolving, but you have to have like a really good sense of yourself, Scorpio, going into a relationship in order for it to work in any way. And we'll see what additional messages that come up with that, but there could be something around that. Yeah, and you are really just seeing everything. So not only, yourself and having like total self-awareness right now, but you kind of think too, just like the eagle spirit, like the eagle, like it's got this bird's eye view. It's flying high up in the sky, and it just sees. It has a broader perspective, a broader point of view. It can see everything that's, going on around it. So I do think, that this whole idea of not only self-realization, Scorpio, but you've got this broader perspective of things too. So we've got going forward, and then we've got abundance. So we love it when we see that card. So going forward, to me, that kind of speaks to like the potential a little bit here. Just, as you kind of think about, you kind of see here, there's a little path. Can you guys see that? There's a little path, and then there's a little light at the end of the tunnel. And so to me, this speaks to like, forward progress, but that there's more work to be done. like you're making progress. You're nearly there. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but there's still more to do. Like I feel I'm getting this whole idea of slow and steady from that card. That's the energy I get. And it's supported here by abundance, and we like this. This speaks to just limitless opportunity. Just being open to receive, and to the abundance that spirit has for you. It's also, I don't know, I'm getting this sense that you know, this idea of like needing to take action too a little bit. And this whole idea that, you know, it's not going to come overnight. Like, I feel like you're working towards an abundance. It's not something that's just going to drop in your lap, Scorpio. There's some work involved. Like, I feel like the more you put into it, you know, the more you keep walking down the path, the greater the treasure is going to be at the end of the tunnel. And I'm also getting this sense, like, just the need to be grateful too. Like, you know, it could be that there's something happening, Scorpio, that I feel like it's not happening quick enough for you. But what I will say is, whatever it is, like, you're building a really, really solid foundation, Scorpio. So, you know, things might be progressing a little more slowly than what you would like, but it's all for the better. It's because you're working on that building a very, very solid, steady, stable foundation that's not going to topple. You know, when you think you've gotten to the pinnacle or to the top here. Slow and steady wins the race. And I feel like at the end of that tunnel, there's going to be, so much abundance there for you. Oh boy, look at that sun shining there. And it's so interesting too, you know, the eagle here, it's like holding the sun in its talons. Is that what it is? The eagle's talons? That's what I want to call it. You know, yeah, I feel like it's an idea, you know, the eagle is all about challenge and you know, the universe just giving us these challenges spiritually, physically, that it knows we can face, Scorpio. So this could be a very challenging moment for you, but, you know, Spirit is saying, you've got this. I really do feel like that partnership rune is all about, you know, you co-creating with Spirit and the divine on something really, really important in your life right now, Scorpio. So we've got offering. The universe will meet all your needs. Well, didn't I just say that? Like, when you partner with the universe, you know, the universe is going to have your back. You know, you go into equal partnership with the universe. You got to go in and you got to put in some of the work too. And Spirit is going to meet you halfway with a beautiful offering, Scorpio. Consider having a money altar, or call upon your spirit guides and angels to assist you during this time. So we just talked about that. Gosh, am I psychic? That's what I just said about this partnership rune, that, you know, Spirit is with you at this time. And then we've got business. So do not be intimidated to enter the world of business. You got this, Scorpio. Consider executive positions, becoming a CEO or anything in the corporate world. And elevate your awareness and think bigger if you want different results. Yeah, so, I love that last piece. You know, Spirits want, and I said this, wants you to think bigger and bolder. Like, there's something more. Like, whatever your dream is, you know, don't think, pigeon dream. Think eagle dream. You know, like, whatever your dream is, like, triple it. And, you know, that's what Spirit wants you to go after right now, Scorpio. I feel really, really strongly about that right now. And this is really consistent with some of the other messages that we've been getting over the last couple of months. I feel like I'm starting to be a tape recorder. Do they still have those tape recorders where, oh God, I may be aging myself. Like, I feel like I'm on rewind, though, seriously, Scorpio, that I've been saying the same thing to you. And, you know, that's okay, because it's only been a couple of months since I've been doing this. And so, you know, Spirit really wants you to go bigger, go bolder right now. So I'm going to, I think what I want to do here is I want to pull from this Zen Tarot deck. I don't use this deck all that often, so we'll see how well I do, Scorpio, but it's the Zen Tarot, and so it's set up like a traditional tarot deck, and that it's got, you know, the major arcana, and then, you know, the different elements suits, but this is Zen, and so it's a lot of the meanings for the cards are completely different, and I'm still learning them, so will bear with me as we pick through this, but yeah, I'm just going to pick a couple of cards from this deck to get some overarching Zen messages for us, Scorpio. Again, this is for the week of February the 5th. Yeah, I mean, this could just sounds like a business venture to me. Like there's something to do with business here. So we've got understanding. So in this Zen deck, this understanding is akin to the Page of Water. And then we've got traveling. So this is akin to the Eight of Wands. In the traditional tarot deck. So I feel like, oh my, I mean, I'm just looking at this understanding card here, and look at this. You've got this little birdie here who's inside of a cage, but the cage doors are open, and you know, it feels like to me that this, you know, these other birds here are really encouraging this one little bird to come on out of the cage. And I feel like this is all about like just a total new understanding that you have of yourself right now, Scorpio. This goes back to this whole idea around self-realization. Also, I feel like, you know, this is spirit like opening a door for you. Sorry about that, Scorpio. I had to pause the video because my dogs went into a barking frenzy. I've got two little barker dogs. But anyway, we were talking about this understanding card, and I really do feel like that this is, you know, spirit saying, you know, come on out, little bird. Set your wings free. Fly away, be free. The world is yours, young bird. And so I really think, you know, again, this is spirit saying, be bigger, think bolder, go out and do big things, Scorpio. And so we've got the traveling card here. I don't know, and when I think about this one, I really think like it's just movement, right? Like just, you know, spirit, like, yeah, I think this is just like forward progress. Like, again, it might not be as fast as you want it to be, Scorpio. Things, you know, there's some thought around divine timing here. But there is movement, there is forward progress, and, you know, things happen in the timing that they are supposed to happen, especially when you've got spirit working in your life. So there's movement, there's forward progress, Scorpio. Keep going. Have patience and perseverance, and you'll definitely get to that beautiful, beautiful sunlight at the end of that path that we see. I feel like this is, you know, to do with business. I feel like, you know, if you are an entrepreneur, you've had your business for a while, I feel like this is spirit wanting you to set some very big, lofty goals for your business this year. If you are not having your own business and you've been thinking about having, you know, starting your own gig, whether it's, you know, for primary income or whether you wanted to do a side hustle, Scorpio, I feel like spirit is saying, get moving. Let's go. It's time to, you know, go get what's yours. And if you are like in the corporate world, or you've got a traditional 9-to-5 job and you're working for someone, I feel like this is spirit saying, you know, it's time to think about the next level, leveling up. And, you know, even if there's not the opportunity for you to do that at your current place of employment, you know your value, you know your worth, you know your talents, Scorpio. It's time to maybe potentially look elsewhere so that you can level up. Okay, so let's pull the main draw from this tarot. I think this is the Modern Witch. So here we go again. We've got the Page of Water, or the Page of Cups, showing up again. It was here with that Understanding card. So hopefully you guys can see this. It looks like it's in scope to me. The Queen of Cups. Wow. Ooh, that's beautiful. The Chariot, ooh, we love it. The Two of Cups, wow, what's with all this cup energy? The Ace of Cups, and the Fool. Wow, well, that is just gorgeous, Scorpio. We like it. And we got the Eight of Wands coming in again. You know, as I see this, you know, I know, you know, traditionally, you know, this could mean something fast coming in. And you see this woman here on her motorcycle, kind of down here, coming in. You know, here, I feel like that it's not a situation changing quickly, Scorpio. I feel like more this is a mindset shift. Like you have just all of a sudden figured yourself out. Well, not figured yourself out, because we are always trying to figure ourselves out. But I feel like you are coming in to really know your value and the value that you can bring to a situation. And I think this is you now ready to act on it. Ready to do something about it, ready to move forward with that thought, Scorpio. Now we've got the Page of Cups, and it's a little bit different, you know, in the traditional tarot deck here. You know, this speaks to happy news. It speaks to just being extremely creative and imaginative. It speaks to having psychic abilities, or exploring your psychic abilities. Like, I feel like in this instance, you know, this is about you believing that anything is possible. Like, this is like dreaming. There's just dreaming about the possibilities. And I feel like this is you exploring and being in search of happiness, your own happiness, and feeling like that anything is possible right now for you, Scorpio, especially when you co-create. Now, again, we look at all this cup energy. We've got partnership here. This could be about a partnership. You know, we've got the Page of Cups, we've got the Ace of Cups, so there could very well be a new relationship in for you, Scorpio, in which I would say, oh, it's going to be beautiful. You know, just remember what you have to bring to the relationship. And, you know, the whole idea about going into a relationship is not melding and merging in with that person. It's about keeping your whole self, right? It's when you bring your whole self and the other person brings their whole self, and you interact together and you make something beautiful. So there could very well be a new relationship coming in for you, Scorpio. You know, the Eight of Wands traditionally too has been known, you know, a lot of people see the Eight of Wands coming in as the arrows of love. You know, so I wouldn't knock it. I mean, the conditions are right, Scorpio. But I also think, you know, this is too about the relationship or the partnership that you have with the divine, or yourself too, or you just really are coming into your own, Scorpio. Like, you're just feeling whole, like there's just some completeness that's available to you. If this is another person and, you know, this is a budding relationship, oh, it's just going to be absolutely beautiful. You guys are going to just be so compatible, I think. Now, we've got the Queen of Cups, and I really think this is, I've talked about this, like, I feel like the Queen knows herself, like she sits with her feelings, and she's not afraid to feel her feelings, whatever those feelings are. She's just very self-aware. She's also very intuitive. So, you know, I do feel like there's, you know, definitely an opportunity just to follow your gut right now, Scorpio, whatever the situation, whether it's business or whether it's a new relationship. Do what feels right. I love that. Do what feels right. Do what makes you happy, Scorpio, because there's definitely opportunity for happiness right now. You know, this is a cup of blessing. And look, this cup overrunneth with happiness. You know, again, this does speak to the start of a new relationship. You know, this also does speak to, you know, inspiration and creativity, new feelings of just happiness and joy and blessings. But this is also a divine blessing too. So I really do feel like this is, you know, spirit working in your life right now. And boy, will it be successful. You know, the Chariot speaks to, you know, just sheer will and determination and hard work too. So, you know, this, whatever this is, it's just not going to plop in your plate and, you know, it's just going to appear and everything's going to work out. There's work you need to do, Scorpio, too. And you are going to be very successful at it. So, I mean, this Chariot just speaks to, you know, yeah, just really all the hard work and effort that you put into something culminating into success. It speaks to victory. It speaks to winning a battle. It speaks to feeling confident and powerful and having everything under control, Scorpio. It's a hard fought victory. You know, as someone who did not give up, someone who kept going and finally, you know, achieved that success. And Scorpio, oh, how beautiful is that? I'm loving that. You know, it's supported by the Fool, and, you know, no success comes without taking a risk. I mean, you just got to put yourself out there. Right? You don't put yourself out there, you know, things don't necessarily happen for you. This is where I say, you know, again, you got to meet spirit halfway. And, you know, this speaks to trust, right? Trusting that, you know, you might not have it all figured out. It might not be all, you don't kind of see the full plan right now, but spirit has your back, and you have to trust that spirit is going to tell you where to plant that next foot. I love this. You know, this also speaks to, you know, we talked about this with the understanding energy we got from the Zen deck. This is you just, you know, feeling like, okay, yes, I can do this. It's a sense of optimism. You know, a beginner's mindset. You know, it also speaks to, like, just don't take life too seriously. Like, just go with the flow. You know, it's trial and error. You know, you gotta, you know, put your foot out there. And sometimes, you know, it might not be the right way to go, but that's okay. You take it and learn from it. You step back and you do it again. You know, that's what building a solid foundation to something is about too, Scorpio. It's about trial and error, you know. So I'm going to take the Kipper deck and I'm going to just clarify the cards we have on the tarot cards we have here using this deck. This is really, really beautiful, Scorpio. I'm so happy for you. You know, again, this is going to be some work, you know, but spirit is clearly in your corner. And whether this is a new creative venture or a new relationship, it's all going to lead to that. You know, it's all got potential, right? I'm not going to take this. I don't feel like it. But it's official, person. We'll see if it comes back. I just don't take pop-ups. I just don't feel the urge to take that one. I am so clumsy. Look at it there again. Well, you know what? Here we go. Official person usually means somebody of authority. It could be a boss. You know, we've got occupation came up here too. So this could definitely be a business situation. But I'm determined not to take those pop-ups. But let's just keep that in mind, Scorpio, because, you know, both those cards speak to career. A career-related issue, more so potentially than a new relationship. And we've got the business card here too. So, something to think about. Okay, let's see. So we've got expectation, number 28. Adjudication, number 30, and 19, coffin. And then underneath we've got toil and labor. So, you know, this speaks to what I was just, you know, talking about. Nobody likes this card, toil and labor. That doesn't sound good, right? But I mean, in this instance, I think it just speaks to hard work. Scorpio, what I said, you've got to put in the work. You know, and it might feel like you are spinning your wheels around something right now. I do think this is work. This is about business. And you might feel like you're not getting anywhere, but you are, Scorpio. It's slow and steady. And, you know, it's hard work. And I think this is Spirit confirming what we were talking about, that, you know, just keep going. You know, slow and steady wins the race. So we've got number 28 here. Expectation. And I'm sorry, did I say 28? Yeah, yep, 28, expectation. And so this is really, to me, just, you know, as I'm seeing it sit on top of the Page of Cups and the Two of Cups, like, I feel like this is like you dreaming about the possibilities, right? And you see this woman out here, she's sort of kind of looking out the window, and yeah, I feel like she's dreaming about what can be. Like, she's thinking about her wishes, her hopes, and her dreams, right? It also speaks to, you know, this whole idea around timing and needing to be patient. You know, again, maybe your dreams aren't coming as quick as you want them to, but they are coming, Spirit. It's coming, and it's all about divine timing. Just keep your head down, put in the work. Spirit is there. Spirit has your back. So then we've got adjudication, and, you know, this card just speaks to, you know, a decision coming down, you know, and I don't think, I don't feel like this is anybody who's like in litigation or anything like that. I don't know, it could be, but I'm just not getting that with this card. I feel like this is saying things are going to work out in your favor, Scorpio, that you're going to get judgment, and it's going to be exactly what you need when you need it. And, you know, it's sitting atop that Ace of Cups. It's going to be beautiful. Now, so number 19, like, this is definitely our energy. It's a coffin. It doesn't speak to anybody dying, Scorpio. It's very similar to the Death card in the tarot deck, and that it speaks to endings and beginnings. So, you know, yeah, I feel like this is just a new chapter in your life. It's sitting atop the Fool, which speaks completely to a new beginning. Oh, I love cartomancy. Oh, can you just believe it? But yeah, there's something new here for you, Scorpio, and Scorpio wants you to, Spirit wants you to think bigger about this new opportunity than you are thinking right now. So I'm going to end the reading. Look how clumsy I am, I tell you. I am the clumsiest person there is. I'm going to end the reading with a couple of pulls from this Keeper of the Light deck to see what final messages Spirit has for us right now. Okay, I think I'm ready. Did you guys notice that, like, I have a routine? Like, every time I shuffle, like, there's this routine that I absolutely have to do. And if I don't do that same routine every time I shuffle a deck, like, I don't feel right. I don't know. Is that the craziness in me? Well, anyway, we've got Joan of Arc. It says, voice of truth. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. So whatever this is, you know, don't be afraid to kind of put yourself out there, to stand up for what you believe in, Scorpio, you know, to tell your story in the way that you want to tell your story. Only you can tell your story. I love that. And then we've got Cthulhu, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. So we talked about that, Scorpio. You've got very strong cards of intuition here. You've got the cosmic egg that says you are just solely in this sphere of self-realization and self-awareness. Trust that. Know your value. Know your worth. How beautiful is that? So I hope you got some insights from the reading, Scorpio. Please consider joining the community and liking the video. Until next time, bye.